everybody. My Tamil is not at all good. In Bala's family, their family speaks half Tamil, half Kannada. They're from Tamil Nadu originally. So I don't know when they're speaking Tamil, when they're speaking Kannada, but it all blends together in our family. So again, thank you very much. On the dais, thank you very much, President and AG for hosting us, and of course, past DGE, Treasurer, the guests on the dais, and all the family of Rotary members. As membership chair, it's really interesting because everybody keeps saying, why is membership important? And I don't think I have to tell any of you why membership is important. Membership drives everything that we do. Membership helps with all the service projects you have. If you have more hands, it makes the work easy. It makes the work fun, networking, fellowship. And I also learned when I was in Mangalore, fellowship actually means in India, fellowship. So if you guys, if fellowships are, if you enjoy fellowship, if you enjoy meeting other people, and we want to expand on that. There's a lot more people out there that want to be part of Rotary, and they have the opinion that they have to be invited, they have to have a special characteristic, a special trait, and we know that Rotarians are special people, but we want to open this up to everybody else. And it's interesting that I'm standing in India, especially Tamil Nadu, talking about membership and how to grow membership, because you guys are the ones setting the example. India is growing beyond other countries in terms of Rotary. And I think that the other countries are looking to see what is it that the Indian clubs are doing that's making the growth so extensive. Why are you growing, and in the US and Canada, the membership is declining? In the Europe countries, membership is declining. And why is India growing so fast? So that's why I said it's interesting that I'm sitting here talking to you about membership when there's a lot from you that we can learn on how to grow. When we were in, what was the last club? We were in Mangalore, I think it was. No, not Mangalore. Maybe Mangalore. We've been visiting a lot of Rotary clubs. But one of the things I realized is that you still have Rotary hands. You still have inner wheels. In other parts of the world, they've actually either merged those as Rotarians, or they've dissolved inner wheels and Rotary hands, which is interesting because if you've heard the quote, behind every successful man there's a woman, I truly believe that. So I think that if you still have, do you still have Rotary hands here in your district?
We don't have hands.
You don't have hands. What about inner wheels?
Inner wheels are there.
The inner wheels are there. So one of the things, for example, I found that as we're looking for satellite clubs, as we're looking for new clubs and how to create clubs, there are other, for example, Rotarians. There was a suggestion in Mangalore to invite Rotarians to become a new satellite club. Immediately, that club's numbers will go from 45 to 75 because there's that many Rotarians in there. And just imagine how it looks for your president, how it looks for your district. When you've included that special nugget, we talk about Rotaracts a lot, excuse me. We talk about Rotaracts a lot, but what about the women in the club? We now have had 2 women presidents at Rotary International. And, we look around and maybe you don't, because the wives have responsibilities in the house and they have to take care of the children and all that. Maybe they can't be involved as much, but maybe they can become a satellite club and meet once a month or even once a quarter. It doesn't have to be a regular meeting, and they become part of your club. As members of a satellite club under your club, they will automatically improve your numbers and your perception in the Rotary world. And the thing is, as I said, everywhere else in the world, the numbers are declining, and we're trying to find how to increase membership. We're looking at cause-based clubs. They're looking at, all different types of clubs, whether it be interest clubs, whether turning some fellowships into Rotary clubs. But the real secret is to have a club that you enjoy being part of. right? If you enjoy coming here every Friday, if you enjoy coming and meeting each other, if you enjoy coming and having, listening to interesting speakers, that is the secret. Stephanie, our president, Stephanie Urchek, calls it irresistible clubs. But if you have all that, then you're doing all the right things. And I think that's the challenge for everybody, is to keep that energy going. Once you lose the energy, the club just kind of is motion. You just come, you meet, but you're not really excited. So I think if you can continue to do what you're doing and keep that energy and that vibration and that interest alive, you are going to be one of the examples for the rest of the outside world on what a successful Rotary Club does. So that's really my message is don't be afraid. I'll use it because you're surrounded by water, a fisherman's term. Don't be afraid to rock the boat. If you have a new idea, don't be afraid to try it. What's the worst that could happen? Your club will say, no, we're not ready for that. I tell our new members, find a passion project, and the club will support it. We even do something like giving $1,000 to the new project so that new member will stay interested. We try to look for younger members, but ultimately it's whatever works for your area and just keeping that fellowship going. So with that, I just wanted to say thank you for setting an example, and we hope to see many of you in Calgary, and of course, just even for the Travel Hosting Fellowship or other fellowships. And if you want to see the list of the full fellowships, I'll just tell you a few of the fellowships. There is the Yoga Fellowship, the Travel Hosting Fellowship, the Sailing Fellowship, the Boating, Knitting, whiskey, beer, wine. You just name it and the fellowship exists, and you can see that full list there. And that's how you get involved. And if more than one of you join the fellowship, let's say 3 or 4 of you join the, Yoga and Meditation Fellowship. If you do it together, you will enjoy it more. It's something that's fun. It's something that, it's almost like many of us have been out of school for so many years. It's like going back to that interaction and that childhood friendship. So again, thank you so much for inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.